come in here, you see all the pictures on the wall. And this is just this week alone. Been here a few times now, but it always feels like the first time.
Please give all of your love for Dane Cook.
Go back to 1993, 94 when I was living in New York. I was miserable. I was so lonely. I was dealing with such anxiety. It was so bad. People have asked me over the years if I ever wanted to quit. I did quit for one night. I was in New York. I did a show in the Village. The moment I got off stage, dread set in because I knew I was just going home to my shitty little apartment. I missed all my friends. I missed Boston. I just felt like I was kind of like withering away here, but I loved the stand-up. Only on stage did I feel great. The moment I was on stage, I was like, I feel confident. I love living here. I love New York City. And then the rest of the 23 hours of the day, I was in rough shape. I get myself a Greyhound bus ticket. I grab my bag. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't get validated in New York. I'll never pass New York because I can't do it. And I took a bus home. I did use a payphone at one of the stops. I called my mom. I told her what I was doing. She didn't say, you're making a mistake. Don't do that. You know where you belong. You should always trust that. You know where you belong. You know where you should be. You know where you should be working towards, and you know what you should remove yourself from. Really, really beautiful moment. By the time the bus pulled into Boston, I was so brokenhearted that I had given up. See, I didn't want to quit because the guy that was on stage and enjoyed stand-up, I loved it. But I knew I had to learn how to build myself up. I bought another ticket and I went right back to New York City. So I went back to Boston, I got off, I bought a ticket, and I got on the bus. And by the way, if you've ever taken a Greyhound bus, especially in 1993, it was like, just put me in the back of a dump truck. I take the bus back, the Greyhound, and I go back into my apartment. And yes, I was sad. I was definitely miserable. But I remember that morning being like, I'm gonna approach this now as a business all day so that I filled my time with things that were more entrepreneurial. And it was the beginning of the rest of my career, which was, how can I use the 23 hours of the day so I'm not sad and sitting around catatonic, but using it to advance my career so I can be on stage more, because if I'm on stage more, I won't be sad, because that's where I'm my happiest. And now, New York City, back to the Beacon. I've played all the spots, Carnegie Hall, Saturday Night Live, Madison Square Garden, The Cellar, every hot spot, every college, every club, and to come back to the Beacon, which was the first place that gave me a real headlining shot back coming into New York after I broke through, was the Beacon. Dreams do come true. Nightmares come true sometimes too. They both came true at the same time, but I chose the dream and the nightmare had to wait.